This video is dedicated to our friend Matt, who does watch the channel. Matt, we are putting your pizza spatula set to good use. So we are going to try out the new pizza oven for the first time tonight. Got my flat top grill here, obviously minus the flat top. And we have the new, well, new to us, we have the pizza oven accessory that goes on top of it, and that looks like this. Here it is. We just got it out of the box. It just sets on top. It did come with the lid, or the door, I guess. And on the inside goes this big pizza rock. There I have the pizza stone inserted. It seems like there is a long platform at the back of the oven that it sits on, and then there's these tabs on the front. Now this pizza oven is supposed to give you a wood fire like or pizza oven like pizza. We are going to test that out. So we have some picked up some pizza dough from the store. We will experiment with making our own a little bit later, but for the ease of today, we are going to use pre-made dough. We're going to split it and make our own pie, so something probably in the 8 to 10 inch range. And yeah, we've got our other ingredients except one. Pizza sauce.
There's a recipe.
We have a recipe for pizza sauce, so we will make our own. So let's go to the kitchen. So the sauce is pretty easy. A can of tomato paste. We're also supposed to have a can of crushed tomatoes, but
I'm allergic.
my wife is allergic and I don't like them, so we're going to skip that. I'm guessing that means we'll probably need to compensate with some sort of liquid to thin out the paste a little bit. But then we just need some salt, sugar, and some oregano. Combine, mix well. I'm going to put them in my mixing bowl here, and then of course we'll spread that on top of the dough. The paste is pretty thick, but we'll see after we mix stuff into it where we're at. We may need to thin it out. Okay, so now we have the salt. I like to use kosher salt for cooking. It's going to be extra salty.
That's why you do it over the top, so that way it doesn't.
Okay, we have the same.
They have
Supposed to be
two of each? Okay.
And so there's 2 sugars, 2 teaspoons, and we need 1 more not full teaspoon of salt.
You gotta give it some flavor.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. And then I do not have fresh oregano, but I do have this Italian seasoning mix, which has oregano in it, along with some other stuff. We've got thyme, garlic, marjoram, onion, rosemary, basil, savory, and sage. So, and we are supposed to have 1 tablespoon of that. I'd do a heaping tablespoon on that one.
Okay.
Boom. There. Okay, we've got everything mixed in. This is the consistency. It might still be a little bit on the thick side. I did end up adding, I would guess, about half a cup of water so far. You could probably do maybe even double that, but I think this consistency will work okay for us. We've both taste tested it and agreed that it is good. I find it a little on the sweet side, so next time I might half the sugar, do just 1 teaspoon. but we'll see. After it cooks, I may have a change of heart. But it is delicious. So, the next thing I need to do is brown some meat that we're going to use for toppings. And we'll get to that point. All right, so I've got the meat browned, got some regular sausage. I realize Italian sausage would maybe be a little better, but that's what we had, so that's what we'll use. Bacon for me only. We've got our sauce. We're getting our mozzarella. Got some ham and some pepperoni. So a meat lovers inspired pie. And I just went and started up the stove. It started easy. It started heating quick. And we're coming down the home stretch here. After we get the cheese grated, then we have in our kit, our pizza kit.
Cheese is flying.
Came with 2 of these boards, and directions say that they are to help make pizzas. So flour the board, roll your dough out on it, put everything on, and then it should slide right off this into the oven. So we are opening the dough. We've got our boards dusted. The dough did come with directions, and I think I'm going to try to roll mine out a little thinner because I like a thin crust. Watch the master here.
I'm not a master.
So this is 1 pound of dough from the deli at Winco. Well, looks like that ought to make a pretty decent sized pizza. I'm going to get going on mine. I struggled a little bit with the dough. I'm going with a Little Caesars inspired square shape instead of round. But let's go ahead and make this. Going to grab some sauce here. So, put that on. We're going to have plenty left over, so I'm going to be generous. So about half a pound of dough does make a pretty good size personal pizza. So I'm thinking a full thing of dough would have been probably equivalent of a large pizza, 10 slices or so. Okay, here we go. I'd say that probably took about half our sauce between the 2 of us. One of us went a little thinner on the sauce.
Yep, I like light sauce.
Which is fine. Okay, now I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. Looks like my cohort here does the same thing.
The cheese makes it stay together.
I'm going to put the cheese on top. So we're going to add our ingredients here. Get my bacon slices. Some sausage. This was half a pound of sausage, 1 slice of bacon. I have going here. I might as well finish this off.
Yeah, you're welcome to finish it off, yeah.
Try to get pretty even coatings here. Okay. Not a bad spread. I was thinking that looked like a lot of sausage, but it turns out that probably about right.
Right, yeah.
For 2 people. Okay, then we have some ham. This is just deli ham that I cut up, 3 slices worth, so could spread it out. The ham is per my wife's request, which is fine. Okay. And I think that leaves the cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey mambo. This is half a pound of cheese. I'll just get a good covering and then let Heather get hers, and if there's leftovers, I might take a little more. Because can you really have too much cheese?
It's true.
All right.
Oh, we've got the pepperoni.
Oh, pepperoni! We forgot the pepperoni. So I will be putting my pepperoni on top with another layer of cheese, is what that means. We did mini pizzas a while back. Get that out of there. There we go. And so we got mini pepperonis. So we're just kind of finishing those off today. The sell by date happens to be a couple days away.
Yeah, stuck.
1 month. All right. So there are our 2 pizzas. We should be able to fit them both in the pizza oven. I'll go check and make sure it's up to temperature, and then we'll have the fun of getting them in there. So while we were inside, we did get some rain, but it didn't seem to really matter. The pizza oven, which was set on medium as per instructions, had heated up to about 750 degrees, way too hot. I eventually just turned it off after going to low and seeing very minimal difference, and you can see we're now down to almost 550. So the pizza dough did come with some directions, and they recommended baking at 400 degrees. So when this gets down to about 500, I'll probably throw the pizzas in, and if it gets down to 400, then I might fire the burners back up. But we'll just let the oven kind of do its work. I think with the attached lid or door that goes on this has a little detent in the front and then just kind of slides into place. I think that'll probably keep it good in there long enough to really cook the dough and melt the cheese is about all we need, because all the meat is pre-cooked. So,
All right.
okay, we're down to about 500 degrees. So we'll throw this in. Now the stone is probably still hotter because it doesn't fluctuate as quickly as the air.
You need a spatula?
Gonna try. Got the spatula handy just in case. This, oh, just lost a big chunk of cheese. I want that. Yeah, your dough is sticking.
Is it starting to stick? Here, let me get a hand so you have 2 hands.
See, I wanted hers oblong too.
Is it breaking?
I don't think so. Okay, we're all loose, so I just got to get the right angle to get it in.
Maybe pushing in. It's over the edge.
I hear sizzle.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
You gonna get yours on, or are you gonna cook them separate?
About 450. I may have to fire this back up in a moment.
Yours looks huge now. Oh, I smell it cooking.
I'm gonna need more room, so I'm gonna have to wait until.
Okay. So we're cooking one at a time.
Alright, we'll give it a couple of minutes and then check on it and see how it's doing. Maybe rotate it. Just see how it goes. So I did get my pizza in after I flour dusted my pizza board again. But I believe Heather's is done. We're starting to get some browning on the cheese, and the bottom is on the verge of looking burnt. So it's right on the edge. So we're pulling hers out. And I just gave mine a rotate.
Maybe put it central.
And I lost part of my crust back here. There. So this pizza spatula would be nice if it had just a little bit longer handle so I could get all the way back, but that's okay. It is what it is. Mine needs a couple more minutes. It went in after. I did turn the burners back on, and we are now back up to about 475.
Test it.
That sauce is way beyond. Alright, I've just pulled mine out. I did not get my crust quite as done as Heather's, but live and learn. And now the last thing that came in the kit was the pizza cutter. So, see it in action. Oh yeah, that's good crust right there. Cutting easy and all the way through. So let's go in and give them a try. Alright, camera's about out of battery, so we're gonna finish off here. Normally I would have soda with my pizza, but it is a lemonade day, so we've got some Country Time blueberry lemonade, which is extremely sweet. Let's give this a gander. So I think the sweetness of the sauce is just right when you get it with kind of the blandness of the dough. They really complement each other. If I can get the dough to be a little bit thinner, I'd take that. I'll maybe try a rolling pin next time, or work on my pizza tossing skills, but that's for another video. That's good. I'll see Heather's reaction.
Okay. I love oven baked pizza.
That flour on your lip is gorgeous.
It's my new lip gloss.
There you go. So, this definitely has potential. We'll do it some more and refine it, but for our first attempt, I think this is a total win. So, we're going to enjoy dinner, and we'll see you on the next one.